Now coming to the start-finish line, the white flag will fly for Bobby Labonte. Just over a half mile to go before his first win in the Truck Series.
Ricky Craven pulled right up to Bobby Labonte's bumper. Bobby's got to stay on the bottom of the racetrack.
It's Bobby Labonte, Ricky Craven, Ron Hornaday coming through 3 and 4. Bobby Labonte right on the curb. He doesn't want to make a mistake. Coming at him, turn number 4. The checkered flag flies, and Bobby Labonte will win the Kroger 250. Great side-by-side racing between the 1 of Ted Musgrave and the 15 of Shane Meal. When they went across the stripe, it was a dead heat.
Over. Yeah. Jimmy Spencer in the 4th spot in the car number 45. Ed Barrier in 5th, trying to take it away. One of Barrier's best runs of the year. And as we said, he had a good run going last week at Darlington, but got took out there towards the end of the race. But he would like to move. He's on the scoreboard now.
White flag. Final lap for Bobby Labonte. This young man from Corpus Christi, Texas, at 26 years of age, trying to pick up this first ever win in the Penrose Firecracker Oldsmobile. Comes across and the crowd celebrates as they do in Bobby Labonte's pits. A close battle back there for 4th spot. Looks like Spencer man just a nifty.
He might have. He was very close as they came across the start-finish line.
So it's Leslie is second, then Trickle and Bound.
Here's Bound trying to take over that 3rd spot. There's Tracy Leslie in the red car. There's our leader, the other red car.
Dick Trickle started 22nd. He has had a beautiful, wonderful evening here. Is 3rd, and there are now less than 2 laps to go. Next time around, Bobby Labonte, who has a rather comfortable lead, will receive the white flag, indicating one more circle of the 5/8-mile oval here at IRP. Now Chuck Bound moves into challenge and bump with Dick Trickle coming off of turn number 4. Trickle hangs on to that position. We're on the last lap. The white flag is out. Bobby Labonte is on his way to victory. The battle right now is for 3rd position. Trickle and Chuck Bound. There's Bobby Labonte, about to win the Kroger 200, but he slows slightly as Tracy Leslie closes in. Here comes the leaders off of turn number 4, and yes, Bobby Labonte wins. Leslie is second, followed by Trickle and Bound. White flag for Bobby Labonte. 2 strong top 3 finishes in a row for that Slim Jim car. And around turn 4 to the checkered flag, Bobby Labonte earns his 3rd career Busch Grand National victory. Well, that windshield looks pretty dry to me, buddy.
Yep. I don't see any rain at all. White flag's out.
1 lap to go for 3rd place point man Bobby Labonte to notch his 2nd victory of 1992.
Look how close this is. I tell you, Bobby's probably just maintaining his lead. But, Mike Wallace is closed in, and right behind him is Butch Miller.
1st, 2nd, 3rd. That's how close they are as they come to the flag. Bobby Labonte wins the Winston Classic. Mike Wallace has the drive of his life, and Butch Miller started on the pole and came from worst to almost 1st.
But Nemechek's very lucky to be in position to win the championship after all the stuff's happened to him.
2 laps to go in the 1992 season. Bobby Labonte has done everything he can to win the race and the championship. White flag for the Texas Pete car. Here comes Nemechek for the white flag. Tacked onto the back bumper of Mark Martin. Labonte into turn number 3. Coming out of 4, he will win his 3rd race of the season. And the battle out of 4 to the line. Mark Martin leads Joe Nemechek to his Busch Grand National Championship by an unofficial 3 points.
The first time he ever saw a racetrack. Impressive run by young Spencer with 2 victories, and Dick Trickle with that experience holds the line. Leaders have taken the white flag. 1 lap to go. Looks like Chad Little has lost a little margin.
Looks like the right front tire's gone on that 23 car as well. And he fought it hard, but Bobby Labonte has run a very smart race and a fast race. Apparently able to keep tires on his car, and looks like he's going to victory. At least he's headed that way. He has the lead.
Bobby Labonte, the 1991 Series champion for the NASCAR Busch Grand National cars comes out of turn 4 for the checkered flag. And Bobby Labonte becomes the 15th different winner in 1994. Here's Mark. Can he hold on the third spot?
And there was a dead heat before. He held on for third, but I'm telling you, Mike McLaughlin and Sterling Marlin.
Check, whose car's been loose a good bit of the day. He's got enough room. Opens the door. Terry Labonte says thank you. Moves right in there.
So Curtis Markham tucking in there very tight. He's trying to take the inside. Nemechek's in trouble right now. He's on the outside of the track as Curtis Markham tries to get by him.
And done. Green is there for the lead. He's right up against the back bumper now of Bobby Labonte. Between turns 3 and 4, he's stout in the middle of the corner. But Labonte has straightaway speed. Starter holds the white flag. That's as close as David Green has been these last couple of laps. 1 lap to go.
Does he have anything, Mike?
Trouble, turn 4. Around goes Larry Pearson. All the way around. He grabs a gear and goes. They're going to race to the checker.
Yes, the track is clear as they come towards the checkered flag.
Labonte into turn 3. David Green comes right up. All but touches Labonte. Comes off the corner and Bobby Labonte to win it.
Good race, good race. Phil Parsons, great job finishing third.
Terry to lap him. And probably going to happen before we get the checkered flag here. So I wonder if Bob is calling Terry and telling him anything. Bob Labonte, their dad.
They move inside of Mark Crow.
Come on, bro.
Oh, look at Terry move right up.
Let me squeeze up out of your way here, bro.
Yeah. Let's see what he does.
I'll find an opening in line here.
Let me see. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were there.
White flag.
He moves up. Let's have all the
Yeah,
room.
but let me tell you, that car, 33 car up there's. No, Fedewa, he's all right. I thought that Fedewa was going to hold him up a little bit, but he cleared him.
The 1991 NASCAR Busch Series champion, Bobby Labonte, will take home his 8th career Busch Series win. He wins the GM Goodrich Delco Battery 200. A lot of high fives, a lot of celebrating down on the pit lane. Good.
There are the leaders, Labonte and Burton. And right in front of the leaders with 1 lap to go, we got some guys that's fighting for position. Kevin Grubb, Buckshot Jones, Lyndon Amy. White flag is out. Final lap at Darlington, the Diamond Hill Plywood 200 about to be history. Jeff Burton is dominating the day, but it is the Pontiac of Bobby Labonte running up on slower traffic. Might be what Jeff Burton, exactly what he's looking for. But Labonte goes to the inside, it really blocks Burton's way.
It's down to just a drag race coming out of turn 4 here.
Kevin Grubb on the outside and at turn 4. Will it be Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton? They are close together, only a half a car length, and Bobby Labonte will take the win. Battle back in the pack for position. This is for 8th spot, McLaughlin and Robert Presley.
As we go green flag for the final laps at Talladega. It'll be white flag this time by these drivers. Hard with that right foot all the way down on the floor. Here comes the high line. That's exactly where Tony Stewart couldn't go, but that's where he is gone.
Kevin Harvick tried to make that move that Andy was talking about, but I don't think that he got out there in time. And Tony Stewart now is in the lead with Bobby Labonte pushing him.
Wow, what a move up from 5th place coming off turn 2.
Tony Stewart has gone around the outside to take the lead, and the white flag. It'll be Stewart's first lead today.
But he's got a big lead, and that could be a problem by the time he gets to the backstretch.
Yeah, this could hurt him for sure because he's got almost too much of a lead. With 1 lap to go, these guys are going to have some momentum on him.
And watch the outside. There's a 60 car of Carl Edwards, the points leader. Stewart now gets a help from the 77 car of Bobby Labonte. Mears is there, but let's see if the high line works again. But this time it is Harvick and Edwards.
Is Bobby Labonte going to leave his wingman with his teammate Tony Stewart, or is he going to try to go for the win here? We see steam coming out of the car, out of the 77 car, tucked right up behind Tony Stewart.
And Harvick is now getting a little bit of a push from the 42 car. That's how close it is with Montoya right behind Kevin Harvick. Does he have enough time to get there? Tony Stewart with a push from Bobby Labonte. Mears is third. Reagan is fourth. Here comes Labonte on the outside. They come to the tri-oval. Remember, the start-finish line is here.
And he gets it. Yeah.
And what a run by Bobby Labonte. What an effort by the former Cup Series champion and Busch Series champion.
Right. Look, that car's overheating. What a great move. I didn't think that was really possible, that you could just pull out and pass somebody that you were pushing.
Yeah, boys.
He just laid in the weeds all day.
How about that guy?
And here he comes.
Yeah.
Must have known he was coming in. Hey, you know who gets the award tonight? Those spotters. What a job they have done. They have done a good. It's been a good, clean race all night long. It's really nice. We're going to give that slickest move to somebody. I sure put those spotters right up on top. All 42 of them. White flag is down, and this is it. For the money, is there enough fuel left in Joe Gibbs' car number 18 to take Bobby Labonte to victory lane? 4 cars out of fuel in these final moments. Sterling Marlin slowing down. He's come out of fuel. He's dropping back, and he's headed on the pit road now. They told him he was running third. You have deja vu. Here comes Bobby Labonte for the checkered flag. Checkered flag is down, and the winner of the 1995 Pocono 600 is Bobby Labonte. Waited a long time for this one to come together. Former Grand National Star in 1991 is their champion. He's just pulled it off. 13th at Sears Point, the last time out. And he's done it tonight. He's given Joe Gibbs a victory in one of the greatest Winston Cup races of the year, the Coca-Cola 600.
Labonte had a bad day last week. Now look at John Andretti. He's being put under the gun. Here comes Wallace, thundering to the inside. Then through turn 3, Rusty Wallace moves up on John Andretti, puts him back to 4th. Dale Jarrett closing in there. Here's that battle for the lead. Down to it, last lap. In the Irish Hills of Michigan, there's a 4-leaf clover for somebody today. 13 in the lead lap as we get down to the finish of this one. Gordon in a rush to the outside. Labonte holding him off as they get down into turn 3 where you pinch him just a little step off. Here's Gordon coming to the inside. Does he have enough?
He's going to make it this day. Nope. Labonte's going to do it. Yeah. Dale Jarrett looks like he's blown coming off the turn 4.
And at the line.
Yeah.
The 27th annual Michigan 400 belongs to Bobby Labonte.
Bobby Labonte has taken the white flag. He's down in turn 1. Now then, will it last the rest of the way? Bill Elliott still is continuing on in the McDonald's Ford. His car is still running. Oh, and Elliott's out of fuel. Elliott is out of fuel coming off the second corner. So he will not make it, but he just lapped a half lap. So that means that Bobby Labonte should make it.
And Musgrave's behind him is going to try to push him and help him. You watch for Terry Labonte to go by. And I guess you're not allowed to push while the track is still under green conditions. And Musgrave right back in. Here comes Bobby Labonte to take the checkered flag. Labonte will win it. And now in second spot, it'll be, looks like Terry Labonte in the
husband. Well, Kevin Spears is not married. Kevin, we hope you're doing fine up there, buddy. But it was Kelly, Dale's wife's brother, that was injured in the accident, and we're keeping our prayers on him.
And Mark Martin and Bobby Hamilton are waging for position here as the white flag is about to come out for Bobby Labonte. There it is. One more lap to go for Bobby Labonte. And one more lap to go for Terry Labonte, and the championship will be his. We're on the final lap of the 1996 season for the Winston Cup Series. What a great season it's been, and we're glad to have had our part in bringing you all of it, and especially in bringing you this championship race. There's Terry. He's got less than a quarter of a lap to go. Bobby Labonte is in corner number 4 now, coming off of it. And Bobby Labonte wins the race. The checkered flag comes out, and Terry Labonte has become the 1996 NASCAR Winston Cup champion. Terry Labonte, 12 seasons after his first, repeats as the Winston Cup champion. That's the longest between intervals of first and second championships. And the banner has gone up over Terry's pit area.
And there are now less than 2 laps to go.
The only thing that cost Mark was the position on the racetrack. It didn't cost him anything in points.
Right. Unless he could pass Bobby Labonte and win the race, he wasn't going to finish in second position.
Right. I think Jeff Gordon, this lap there, I believe, has locked up the championship for Jeff Gordon.
1 lap to go. I think you're right, Benny. The white flag is out as Bobby Labonte has taken the white flag and he's on the last lap. We're not going to proclaim the championship until it's absolutely locked up, but it looks like Jeff Gordon is going to do it once again. We turn our attention now to Bobby Labonte as he brings his Pontiac through the 3rd and 4th corners. Here he is onto the quad oval. Bobby Labonte wins the Napa 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, concluding the 97 season. And Jeff Gordon is going to win his 2nd championship. He's over on the backstretch, and you can see he has significantly reduced his speed, but he will be the champion.
Jeff lost a couple of spots on this last lap. I know Dale Earnhardt was able to get by him, take a spot away.
But nevertheless, Jeff Gordon wins the 1997 NASCAR Winston Cup Championship, his 2nd and the 3rd straight Winston Cup Championship for car owner Rick Hendrick. There's Jeff Bodine in the 7 car running 24th, 2 laps down. And Johnny Benson goes a lap down in 9th spot.
Remember, he was up there among the leaders a while back. And a car here at Lake Speed here on the front straightaways, and no caution.
Wow.
He's down out of the way.
What a great job. He did a 360 and kept going.
And we'll see the right rear tire is gone on the car, and we'll see the damage it's done to the quarter panel. The Cartoon Network Ford, when the tire came apart, it just ripped the quarter panel almost off.
There are less than 3 laps to go, and NASCAR is not going to wave the caution. Lake Speed is well down off the racing surface in the track apron, and it gives the fans here in Atlanta a green flag finish.
Bobby Labonte will get the white flag the next time around. Trying to put another lap on Ted Musgrave, car number 60.
And Burton is in the wall.
Well, tire situation there, you see.
And the caution will come out, and the race will end under caution. Here's Bobby Labonte taking the white and the caution. He's going to win his 6th NASCAR Winston Cup event and his 3rd at Atlanta. And the Prime Star 500 will end under caution. Laps down in 23rd position. Joe Gibbs, the coach, looks on. His driver is running 2nd.
Here comes Labonte crossing the line, completing another lap. 2 more to go. And Jeff Gordon is now almost 3 seconds behind. As a matter of fact, he might be in jeopardy of that 2nd pack catching him.
Now maybe the time has come to move. Bobby Labonte goes high, coming off turn 2. Down the backstretch, Jimmy Spencer moves up behind him. They're going to shuffle Terry back, it looks.
Here comes Jarrett. Got 2 Fords together, the Chevrolet goes back to 4th. Oh, Bobby could be in trouble now. 1 lap to go, a little over 1 lap to go. He's got 2 Fords behind him.
Here comes the white flag. 1 more lap to go. It's Bobby Labonte, Jimmy Spencer, Dale Jarrett, and Terry Labonte as they head for the banking in turns 1 and 2 for the final time today. Now we'll watch the Fords. Will they team up? Pontiac has never won a NASCAR Winston Cup restrictor plate race. Now Jimmy Spencer begins to look to the inside of Bobby Labonte as they travel down the backstretch. But he makes no move.
He tried to make a move. He's got the accelerator pedal on the floor. He's just not able to get the momentum the way he needs to. Here he goes diving down to the inside. Jarrett goes for it. No, can't quite make it.
Bobby blocks the way to the inside. Now Spencer looks high. He looks low once again. Gets down to the apron of the racetrack. Here comes Bobby Labonte. Spencer tries desperately, but he can't do it. And Bobby Labonte has won the Die Hard 500.
White flag for Bobby Labonte. He started on the Bud pole. He has never won here at the Monster Mile.
You can almost totally miss as he goes into turn 3. I guarantee you, easy on the throttle.
I guess. This will be the 37th race since last he won. Bobby Labonte wins here at Pocono International Speedway. The garage.
That'll be his 6th DNF of the year.
There's Spencer, LePage, Irwin, Rudd, all battling for position. That 14th on back. Andretti did make it around to the pits. Coming to the white flag. 2.5 miles to go for Bobby Labonte. You ride to the battle in the middle of the pack. Up front, Labonte by a car length and a half. Well, the blocking game is on.
It is that. You see him swinging to the inside there. The 18 car, Bobby Labonte. The 24, Jeff Gordon, right there. Any little slip right now, Jeff Gordon would be on it.
Tunnel turn, one more corner to go.
It would be Bobby's first Pocono win and his 13th start here. And the first Pontiac win since 1993. Second win of the year. The Interstate Batteries Pontiac wins at Pocono. Bobby Labonte is heading to victory lane. It is Jordan Barrett, Marlin, Martin, Tony Stewart, and then a big pack of cars.
Here's Jarrett in the 88. The third place car, Mark Martin, the engine beginning to stutter. The 2 car up in there, lap down, Rusty Wallace being shown down a lap to the leader. And here comes number 20, Tony Stewart. Just doesn't quit, just keeps pressing, just keeps going. Final lap, a dazzling display today by Tony Stewart. Last lap for this man, Bobby Labonte. A lot of engines smoldering here at the end of this race. As they're deployed, it's Labonte. If that car mechanically hangs together, he'll be there. Showed a lot of patience at midway, and then put it to him when the time came. He's going to get himself a sweep. 4th one in his...
Down toward the tunnel turn. This is the last real crucial turn that he has to go through. Very smooth, low line through there. Kicks the throttle up, out towards the outside wall. Couldn't have asked for any better.
In pursuit, Jarrett behind, running for second spot, but he'll take a big jump at the point with the effort he's made. Final turn, final time. Down he comes. Checkers are out, and Bobby Labonte has won the Pennsylvania 500. It's a Pennsylvania sweep here at Pocono. Second place car to the line.
95. So he has won twice. Looking for win number 3. The white flag comes out. One more lap to go. The interval you can see between first and second, officially 1.54 seconds. Jordan is in second.
I think Bobby Labonte's soft cornered a little bit right now.
Yeah, you can see that big check coming here before long.
3 wins in 1999 at Dover, both races at Pocono. Bobby Labonte now in turn number 4. And the checkered flag waves. Bobby Labonte has his 4th win of 1999, his 11th career win. Here's the battle between Chad Little and Dale Earnhardt. And Earnhardt is going to take the 5th position.
Down to the line, with just about a fender advantage for second position. But the white flag is out, and we are on the final lap of the season. Bobby Labonte started 37th today. He is going to be only the second time that personal starter has won in 99. Jeff Burton did it at Loudon in July of this year. Here's Labonte, recording his 4th Atlanta win, his 7th top 5 in 14 races at this facility, and Jarrett took second from Mayfield. It is Bobby Labonte's 5th win of 1999, his 12th career victory, and it comes in his 224th start. There's the winning team. Here is the championship team of Robert Yates, Todd Parrott, and the others.
And the next time by, that man will be seeing the white flag, Bobby Labonte. The whole crew just waiting for this last mile to click off the clock. Peter Gillen and the rest of the Interstate team waiting with the white flag out. Bobby Labonte looking for his first Rockingham win. Coupled with his brother Terry, who's won here twice, this would be the 3rd set of brothers to win NASCAR Winston Cup races here at the Rock.
Skinner in front of him, the only car he's going to have to dodge before Bobby Labonte gets to the checkered flag.
Earnhardt's 1 2/10 seconds back, not enough time. Bobby Labonte wins at Rockingham for the first time in his 15th NASCAR Winston Cup race here. It'll be his 13th Winston Cup win overall.
Bobby Labonte gets the white flag. One more tour of the 2.5-mile oval at Indianapolis.
Oh, man. How excited that Bobby Labonte must be inside that Interstate Batteries Pontiac.
And how nervous Jimmy Maycar and those guys must be down there on pit road. They're just saying, please, please, please come back around.
Remember last week at Pocono, 2 weeks ago, Jeremy Mayfield about this spot was leading the race, did not get back to the line in front. Got a flat tire in turn 3. Labonte does not suffer that same fate. Easy through 3 into turn 4.
He is in his 244th career start in NASCAR Winston Cup competition. But he is about to register perhaps his biggest victory of all. Bobby Labonte from Corpus Christi, Texas wins the 7th Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. Don't have any reports from our pit guys because the power is out on the roof, but here in the booth we'll try to guide you through these pit stops. Ward, Jeff Burton, Jeff Gordon come down, Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett. Jeff Burton is the first to hit his pit box, and the crew goes to work on the right side of the car. Further down, Jeff Gordon, he gets his car to a stop now.
Jeff Burton, left side is... And Bobby Labonte beats Jeff Burton off pit road. They come down pit road. Right now, those will be the first and second place car. Who else on pit road can beat them? Jeff Gordon is moving, but he comes out 3rd spot.
Not quite enough. He's going to have to fall in behind Jarrett.
Oh, and almost a contact between Earnhardt and Gordon. And Ward Burton comes out in about 6th place.
Wow. Ward Burton falls from the lead back to 6th position on that series of pit stops. Brings down as Bobby Labonte is the first car behind the pace car. And indeed, the checkered flag is going to wave And Bobby Labonte, who started 37th, wins for the first time at Darlington in his 16th race here. It's the third win for him in 2000. He also won at Rockingham and Indianapolis.
He got wins earlier this season at Rockingham in February, Indianapolis in August, and the Southern 500 in Darlington Labor Day weekend, trying to make it number 4 on the season. Less than 3 miles from the checkered flag. A dramatic charge from the final pit stops that came at lap 307 of 334. His team taking 4 tires. He came out back in the second half of the top 10. Charged his way up through the traffic faster than Stewart or Rudd, who also got pinned back there within good. Now he's 1 lap from victory lane. White flag is down for Bobby Labonte. Pontiac has not won here at Charlotte since 1990, when Rusty Wallace did it. This man has finished second the last 3 straight times here. Final corners for Bobby Labonte. Try to win a championship the best way you can. You get the most points by winning the race. Checkered flag is up. Bobby Labonte wins at Charlotte. Bill Gibbs. Norm Miller from Interstate Batteries there.
Earnhardt Jr. He's got to run high. He has been all day. His car doesn't work on the bottom. Bobby Labonte will probably use that to try to pass Jr. before this thing's over.
There's Tony Eury, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s crew chief. There aren't going to be any fingernails left as he worries about the fuel.
And Bobby's got to be real careful right here, because if the A car runs out of fuel, you're all over the back of him. You may not have time to get.
Oh, here he goes. Junior ducks low. Labonte's got the outside lane as they head for turn 3.
Dale Jr. is struggling off that tunnel corner over there. He got loose that time.
Bobby's got the run to the outside. They squeeze. Labonte takes the lead. 2 laps to go. Labonte tries to crowd Junior low to turn 1. Dale has the inside line.
Still there. They're high. Side, outside.
Oh! He squeezed up somehow in front of Bobby Labonte.
Clear. Inside.
Blocking, ducking, diving. Junior's got the preferred inside line to this corner. But Labonte's by.
Wow.
Incredible racing in the final laps here at Pocono. Bobby Labonte to the point, the first time he's led all day. Gordon passing Rudd. That's for 10th. And championship points. White flag. Final lap for Bobby Labonte. We'll see who makes it on fuel. We'll see if anybody runs out. 2 miles to go.
The Joe Gibbs cars, Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, they've always gotten great fuel mileage.
Dave Blaney's on pit road for fuel on the final lap. And speeding. He'll get held for 15 seconds. Second corner, half a lap to go. Bobby Labonte, the defending NASCAR Winston Cup champion, has not had a very good year. His best finish, 1 second-place run in the second race of the season. He started today's race in the 11th spot. He passes Dale Earnhardt Jr. with 2 laps to go, and Bobby Labonte wins the Pennsylvania 500. Side by side, Benson and Elliott. Elliott gets 4th.
And he pretty much locked it up with a strong run of races middle of the season. Wins at Indianapolis and Watkins Glen in early August set him on the road to the championship. And now just a couple of more laps to go before the celebration can begin and the Champions Trophy is handed over to Jeff Gordon. So, Jerry Nadeau. Is there enough gas in that thing?
Keep digging. 2 more laps there. Lap and a half. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful. He's got an eye on the track, an eye on that fuel pressure gauge right now. And Tony Furr's got his eyes shut. If Jerry Nadeau were to look at that fuel pressure gauge and it start going down or fluctuating back and forth.
No pressure behind.
White flag is up. Final lap here at Atlanta for the Napa 500. Jerry Nadeau up on Bobby Labonte by 4.3 seconds. A little farther along, and even if it runs out, he could coast it home. He's wiggling the car. The fuel pressure's low. Does Labonte have time to catch him? The leader's off the pace. Where's the green car?
Here he comes.
Here comes Bobby Labonte. Is he going to have enough time? Off the final corner. Nadeau's going to lose the race. Bobby Labonte is the winner.
There's your drama.
Wow. Jerry Nadeau runs out of gas a half a lap from the checkered flag.
Bobby Labonte's got to have a big smile.
Oh, Bobby Labonte is home free. He's just sitting out there just loving it.
3 laps to go. Next time, Stewart gets in the back of DJ in that 88 car. That helps Kenseth pull away.
And folks, this is short track racing. It's bumping and grinding. It's what you do with 5 or 6 laps to go. And the guys see how they hang on to the cars. You keep your composure, hang on to the car, and keep racing.
Stewart almost had a run underneath Jarrett. Jeff Burton around the outside of Kurt Busch picks up a position.
Trouble. 55's around.
Hamilton spins and catches Kyle Petty.
And Johnny Benson nowhere to go. No caution yet.
There's got to be a caution.
There it is. Caution is out. Caution is out. They'll be coming to the white flag.
And it'll be over because Bobby Labonte will take the white and the caution flag together and then roll around to the checker.
Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Terry Labonte, Ricky Rudd.
Bobby Labonte has never won a Winston Cup race on a short track.
And we all picked him, didn't we? With the new Pontiac, their own engine program, they got a good program.
And Johnny Benson got a lap down early. Fought hard the rest of the day. He's in 11th place. White flag over the interstate batteries, MB&A Pontiac of Bobby Labonte, looking for his 6th Atlanta victory.
He's just strolling away on these boys now. He's got him about a 20 car length advantage headed off into turn 3. No lap traffic, clear racetrack.
Off turn 4 and still running laps just above 31 seconds. Here he comes. Bobby Labonte scores his 20th career victory in the Bass Pro Shops MB&A 500. Joe Gibbs Racing, his team, has now won 7 of the last 14 races here.
Jeff Gordon in 2nd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd, Matt Kenseth in 4th, and Tony Stewart, his teammates, in 5th. And there you see one happy crew.
Been playing with the field all day.
Everybody.
So it looks like Bobby Labonte's going to come up with a runner-up finish today, pending this final lap. What about this Bill Elliott? 48 years old, the 1988 champion. Long dry spell ended last Sunday at Rockingham. He won at Indianapolis in August of 2002. And it was about a year and 3 months before he pulled off the win at the Rock last weekend. Now he's going to make it 2 in a row to bring down the 2003 season.
Oh, look at that. Is he on the flat?
On the last lap. The last lap, he must have a flat tire.
Bobby Labonte's by. Can you believe that? Elliott is off the pace. Never give up.
Watch out, Bill.
Fatback McSwain is going to get to do a victory dance for us. Last lap drama at Homestead. Bobby Labonte wins the Ford 400.
It is never over till it's over.
I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Bill Elliott's going to come up with an 8th place finish.
Right rear flat.
For the right rear completely apart.
Can you believe that? Wow.
Bill Elliott led 189 of 267 laps.